Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, we talked about letting go of that residue, anything you left behind mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. I suggest you clean that up so we can have a good day today. Yesterday is gone, and we are not guaranteed tomorrow. So all we have to worry about to have a great day today is what we do today. We could do anything for one day. I'm going to go over the list. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love. Anger, rage, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere, then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, podcast, news, caffeine, shopping, surgeries, pain, cutting yourself, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another, and you may want to add to the list. All right, I'm going to talk about how to handle, I guess you call them idiosyncrasies, things that bother you with people that you love, and they drive you nuts. Well, I just want you to know we all have them, and everything that we're bothered about, we end up doing it ourselves anyways. Like, for example, I know when my husband cooks, the kitchen is trashed, but he makes for an incredible meal. So the rewards are he feeds me, and I could cook my own meal if I want to, and I choose not to. We have a thing where he cooks and I clean up, and it's beautiful. I've learned, like, even down to the house and how we care for the house, there are some things just, who he is and who we are. I'm very fastidious and anal. I love order in my home. He's not a real slob, but he'll take snacks and put them on top of the table and not bother getting a bowl. And that drives me crazy. So sometimes he gets the bowl, sometimes he doesn't. But the funny thing is if I'm in a good way, nothing really bothers me because I clean up. It's the same amount of time. And again, all these things, all these stupid little things, we both eat fast. We're both fast eaters. But I had a friend in program, what he said was, it was beautiful. He said, be careful for what you bitch about, but remember, we all take turns. Now that my husband's 80, and I'll find myself doing the same thing, spill something out of the refrigerator, and if he does it, I want to kill him, but if I do it, I just clean it up. And the only reason I want to kill him because he doesn't clean it up the way I do. And, but again, I get over it, and I turn around and do the same thing. And it's like his eyes and his ears aren't as good as mine, but his arms and legs, it's like his eyes and ears, I'm better, and my arms and legs, his arms and legs are better. So we compensate for one another. We help each other. Again, everything we bitch about, everything we complain about, everything that bothers us, we end up turning around and doing it ourselves, or this is how we know we're in a really good way, and I'm seeing it in my own life. Really, nothing bothers me anymore. And I know whatever does bother me, I'm not controlled by anything. I'm not controlled by his emotions. I'm not controlled by what anybody says. And this is when you know you've really mastered your life, is when the person you're living with, that no matter what they do, they can't bother you. Yesterday we were going out to dinner, and he was going to get on one of my workers, and I told him what happened. But at first he was really upset. And it used to bother me if he would have said that. And I just no, that's my worker. That's how I handle it. You handle your workers the way you handle yours. Again, nobody can manipulate me. Nobody can control me. No, and it's funny. He sensed that I just walked away. And 2 minutes later, he was a pussy cat. You see, again, it takes two people to go to war. If you want to go to war, you can go to war. When you start taking charge of your life and saying, that's okay, you can do that, but I'm not going to do that. That's okay, you can do that, but I'm not going to do that. That's okay, you could talk out like a fool, but I'm not going to talk like a fool. That's on you. You have to clean up that shit. I used to just try to help so many people in so many ways, in such enabling and people pleasing and destroying my life by doing too much. And remember, I want to talk about how you think that taking care of yourself is selfish. It's the complete opposite. The more you take care of yourself, the more I'm able to do. The more we're able to do, give, be there for the people that are important, be there for the people that we love. It's actually incredible how much more we're able to show up, because when you're using and abusing, you're not showing up for anybody else. Using and abusing is the program of being selfish, because you can't show up for anybody because you're so busy worrying about yourself and getting your next fix, whatever that may be. It may be food, it may be drugs, it may be alcohol, it may be sex, it may be cutting yourself, whatever it is that you do, that you abuse yourself to check out. And remember, it is a process, and you got to make it the most important thing you do all day. You can't have any reservations, or it's not going to work. We're always going to have distractions. We're always going to have a reason to want to destroy ourselves. But as time goes on, and the more time we get, it no longer has power over us. It's about mastering our day, and we can do anything for one day. Remember, balance. Not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. The goal for all of us is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else you get backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part with no exceptions. The answers lie truly in each and every one of us. Your words mean nothing, you smooth talkers, manipulators, narcissisms. Your actions say everything. All right, I'm going to read a beautiful saying from Louise L. Hay on love. Addiction, that means we're running from ourselves, not knowing how to love ourselves. Here's the loving treatment from Louise L. Hay. Deep at the center of my being, there's an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my heart, my body, my mind, my conscious, my very being, and radiates out from me in all directions and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give. The supply is endless. The use of love makes me feel good. It's an expression of my inner joy. I love myself, therefore I take lovingly care of my body. I lovingly feed it nourishing foods and beverages. I lovingly groom it and dress it, and my body lovingly responds to me with vibrant health and energy. I love myself, therefore I provide for myself a comfortable home, one that fills all my needs, and it is a pleasure to be in. I fill the rooms with the vibration of love, so all who enter, myself included, will feel this love and be nourished by it. I love myself, therefore I work at a job that I truly enjoy doing, one that uses my creative talents and abilities, working with and for people that I love and that love me, and earning a good income. I love myself, therefore I behave and think in a loving way to all people, and I know that which I give out returns to me multiplied. I only attract loving people in my world, for they are a mirror of what I am. I love myself, therefore I forgive and totally release the past and all past experiences. I am free. I love myself, therefore I live totally in the now, experiencing each moment as good and knowing that my future is bright and joyous and secure. For I am a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly takes care of me and forevermore. And so it is. Trust the process. No more question. All I need is taken care of. I really, really love that. Okay, I'm going to read a little part of my book. Page 58. The hardest part of life is accepting the work, letting go of denial, and being open to a new way of living. Oh my gosh, this is a very powerful statement. See, every time we fight, what we need to do, the stuff that we don't want to do, is accepting the work. And when you just get up automatically and accept what you need to do, and you stop blaming, you just have so much extra energy to do all the things that you want to do. And denial, that part when I read about accountability, we all lie to ourselves. And remember, every little thing that we're letting go of, it's a process, and we make excuses of why we do what we do, but we know it's a distraction, and we know that it's pulling us back, and we know that if we keep doing it, we're never going to get to where we need to get to have that discipline and that practice. So all those things that we use to abuse ourselves pulls our energy, takes us down, creates negativity in our thinking, creates hatred. See, you can't do two things at one time. You can't love yourself and abuse yourself at the same time. You're either loving yourself or abusing yourself. It's just that, it's factual. It's that black and white. You either want it or you don't. You can't say, I'll try. No, where's the conviction? Without conviction and having the attitude no matter what, you're not going to abuse yourself. That's the only way that you can be successful. That is truly, that's willpower, making that commitment. But you have to do it with somebody else. You cannot do it alone, because you need somebody to talk to when you are down and out or when you're in pain, so they can hear you and understand where you're coming from and how you're letting go. And it is a process. And it's not easy, but it does get easier in time. And then everything else becomes a piece of cake. It gets easier and easier. But you have to trust the process. Or the other thing is, if you don't take stands, the universe takes care of you in really crazy ways. It will take care of you in its own way, and you may not like the results. Right now, you're getting the information of doing what you need to do to have a better life. It's a choice. You decide what you want to do today. Remember, we only have to do it for today. All right, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, there'll be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person that I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she's appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust, respect, and be honest with them. Accountability is key. You cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will say thank you for everything that happens to me, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I am willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will do 2 things today I don't want to do. I will do 2 things I want in a partner. I will write a list. And I will do 2 things a day I don't want to do. And those 2 things for me are to get up early, do my podcast, keep my food clean, and the rest will follow. I'm on day 9 with no sugar, and that is a miracle in itself. Okay, we can all heal together. Remember, It is a process. If you want to reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com, you can reach me at, leave your number, and I could go over my workshops or sign my books and mail them to you. And my service is lifeandharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I can go over my services with you. And remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that round, colorful button that says L and share it with everybody you love and respect. And please start with podcast number 1. It's a lot of information to digest, and do it for 15 minutes a day and watch how your life starts changing. Just as you're listening to it, you automatically start doing it, and you are worth it. And remember, I want you to have an admirable day today, and thank you for listening.